Hi, welcome to today's video and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be answering this question: when should I take CPP? Now, this is really less about when to take your CPP, but more about what kind of questions should you ask yourself to understand should you get an analysis done to help you figure out when to take your CPP. A lot of people are actually doing searches on YouTube. I think it's one of the most searched topics is all about Canada Pension Plan. Watch this video up here. It's my most watched video, over 200,000 views I think so far, all about the Canada Pension Plan. But this particular video is 11 questions going to lead you through. It's a questionnaire. You can print it off the PDF. It's right on the link here. It takes you to my website. It's free, so go ahead and do that. And that will actually give you the right kind of questions to know whether or not you should engage an advisor to get an analysis done of your own situation. And that will help you to figure out exactly the age as to when you should take your CPP and old age security. So, let's dig into that. Now, before we begin, I just want to say thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, my name is David. I'm an active advisor working with individuals, families, and business owners. I've been doing this for 22 years. I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about financial planning, managing money. I'm also life insurance licensed, so I do life insurance. And I teach business owners how to take money out of their company without paying income tax. And yes, I make YouTube videos because I think it's important to get the right kind of information. It's so difficult to find information for people our age group in Canada about retirement planning. And so I make videos that are designed to give you more information. When you have better information, you get better questions, and better questions always lead to better outcomes. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Let's dig into it. Get that checklist out, and we're going to go through all of the questions right now. Okay, let's begin with question number 1. I do not have an index pension plan. So if your pension plan is not indexed, meaning that you're losing purchasing power, inflation, as you know, in 2023, all the way from 2021 to 2023 was really quite high. And that is really taking your purchasing power. So if you are getting a pension that's not indexed, you're definitely going to need CPP and old age security to fill that gap. And so that would be a reason for you to get an analysis done. Number 2, I am a conservative investor and I avoid taking risks with my investments. Not unusual. Somebody who is in retirement or leading up to retirement may be concerned about losing money in their portfolio, significant losses. I talk in some of my videos about the problem with sequence of returns can diminish your overall balance over a period of a decade to a point where it's actually quite a bit of money lost compared to somebody who gets positive returns. So it's important that you do have some equity component in your portfolio because you need to grow it ahead of inflation. A little bit challenging over the last 3 years, but it's important that if you are a very conservative investor, CPP and old age security is going to play a big part in your own retirement planning. Number 3, I have accumulated significant retirement savings. Man, I talk to a lot of pre-retirees and retirees about their large RSP balances, and one of their biggest questions, watch this video right here, it's all about RSP meltdown. So you might need to maybe push off CPP, and then do an RSP meltdown for that gap here. But then how does your CPP and old age security play a role in that? When should you start taking it? So the timing of it is really important. Number 4, I plan to work in retirement past age 65. Well, there's an enhancement if you're still contributing to CPP. I do not require government benefits to support my lifestyle in retirement. You've done really well. You've got a lot of money saved. You might have some retirement income. You might have a business supporting you, paying you an income. So the problem here is that you've paid into the Canada Pension Plan and you're going to actually have to take that money. So when is the most optimal time to take that where it doesn't really impact your tax base too dramatically? I'm 10 years older and younger than my spouse. I've got a great video all about retiring when your age gap is significant. I am in good health and expect to live well into my 80s. I wish that said 90s, because when you're in your 90s, the trouble here is outliving your money. And if you're a conservative investor that doesn't have a lot of equity in your portfolio, you might outlive your investment portfolio. So Canada Pension and old age security might play a really significant part in your retirement strategy. Okay, this next 4 questions is only about old age security. How are we doing right now? If you like the video so far, hit that like button. The algorithm really likes it. I like it too. I like seeing that too. Number 1, I have a business that that I plan to sell or that owns an investment portfolio. So you have some kind of retirement strategy with your company that you're either going to sell your business, drop that money into your corporation, then in your holding company, and then try to peel that money out through dividends or other strategies that I've talked. Watch right here. If you're a business owner, it'll lead you through how to take money to your business without paying income tax. But you know, you got a dilemma. You've got all this money coming in and your tax base is going through the roof, and you're always trying to juggle how to do that. And you've got this thing in the background, Canada Pension, Old Age Security, it's taxable, it's a problem. I will have taxable income greater than $86,000. That's really talking about trying to make sure that you don't have a clawback in your old age security. There's a threshold. Once you pass that, you start giving back some of your old age security. I own a real estate, a financial plan is going to help you deal with that, by the way. I own real estate other than my own home, and I plan to dispose before age 71. Well, real estate investors have a kind of a very different set of circumstances that's problematic. You've got this income stream. Is that income stream coming in to you personally? Is it coming in through a corporation? How do you dispose of that property? Where does that money go? Most of it becomes taxable when you put it into investment portfolio, and then you have to start paying income tax. I mean, there's some benefits of owning real estate, and then there's this idea of when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud. The mud is taxation, and Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security just adds to that. So again, having an analysis done is going to take care of that. And the last one, I file my income taxes as a single taxpayer. Being married has its benefits. You know, I just went through this with a client. I said, you'd save a lot of money if you were just married, because you get to do some income tax splitting and pension splitting. Here, as a single taxpayer, Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security, you're not being able to share that with anybody and lower your income tax. So you really do need to talk to somebody about how this is going to work for you as a single taxpayer. This graphic is just a reminder to you about how CPP works. Now, at age 65, that's your 100% benefit. The average CPP right now is $760. It's almost double that if you did really well and put all your money, very young age, you were max contributing to your Canada Pension Plan, and so you got this massive benefit. But the average is about $760 per month for CPP. Now, for every year you decide to take CPP early, you get penalized by subtracting 7.2% from your maximum benefit. For every year that you decide to defer, you get an increase, a bonus of 8.4%. So understanding when to take CPP is really critical, because one, you can be penalized, and one, you can get more money, and both have their pluses and minuses. So that's why you need an analysis. Now, I'm going to lead you through very quickly. I'm being aware of the time here, but very quickly, I'm going to lead you through this situation. This is a sample financial plan. And you can see here we have this person taking it at age 65. All the values are the same. Nothing's being changed. And then the person's asking us, David, when should I take CPP? And so we do an analysis. We say, here's 65. There's the income. There's the taxation. The effect of your estate value, how much money is being taxed in your estate. And then we say, let's just have a look at age 70. It doesn't have to be age 70. We look at all the years all the way through. And here's age 70. And you see that's a much higher amount being taxed, being received, in a much higher taxation. And we say, well, which one has a better benefit for this particular client? Remember, the rule of thumb is defer is much better. Well, let's have a look. Why don't we see how this person fared? In this slide, you can see that taking CPP at age 65, in this particular example, the total taxes, that means from when I did the plan all the way to when they passed away, I think this is age 85, they paid $70,000 less in income taxes, so the income that they received each year, $70,000 less over their retirement years. Their estate value was $78,000 higher as compared to the person that compared to the plan of deferring to age 70. And their estate taxes, they paid $22,000 more, but overall it was more beneficial for them to take CPP early at age 65. So that sort of gives you a scratch your head moment. You say, wait a minute, I thought deferring was better. So this is going to be useful for you to see that sometimes taking CPP early might be more beneficial to you than taking it later. And your only way you're going to know that is if you actually get a financial plan done. And again, a financial plan is seeing the outcome of your planning decisions before you commit to them. So when clients come to me and they say, when should I take my CPP? I can actually definitively show them the math on how more beneficial it is going one way versus the other way. Okay? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, if you like this video, hit that like button. We say smash that like button. The algorithm likes it. If there's anyone that you think ought to see this video, please share it with the people that you care about so they can get some more information. I have a lot of videos all around Canada Pension Plan that'd be very useful for you. But again, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And your comments, please put them below. Thanks again, and take care.